Have you ever felt like you were creating for everyone but yourself? That's pretty much been the case for all of my life. I started doing naive art when I was a kid, and year after year I would win this drawing contest uh, in my province here in Canada. And it sort of taught me that creating with the goal of pleasing was something to look forward to, I guess. And then eventually I discovered graffiti, and graffiti sort of shaped my identity, gave me access to the cool school, all of my friends, everybody that I got access to were around hip hop and graffiti, and they were all like attracted to that thing. And I just fell right into it, started drawing, creating, and then painting on walls, surfaces, got arrested, all of it. I did the whole graffiti thing, and then I was never really up in the game of graffiti because I guess I was just more there in search of connection. I was doing graffiti to actually make friends, not necessarily to perform in it. But performance became sort of the focus once I started graphic design. I spent less and less time doing graffiti, less and less time drawing or creating for myself. And the more design work I've done, the only goal I had was to please the client and customers, and never really truly express myself or feel like I was doing something for myself. And I really suck at creating for myself, or creating time or a window where I could sort of just check in with myself and check in with my own needs to create. So for the last 2 years, I've been really looking down at what's really the art that I want to make. And when I decided to start this channel, I decided that I was going to do it in a way that you could basically just follow me through that journey of self-discovery, that journey of like, okay, so I did this graffiti thing, and this was my search for connection. And eventually I leaped into graphic design, and I spent 18 years doing that for some of the world's largest sports brands. Then I burnt out. And now I'm basically spending full time trying to rekindle my creative fire and figuring out what this will be, like what my art will be. And essentially, I'm not here to teach you something. I'm just here to share with you that pursuit. And for me, the way it really starts is if I look at my portfolio of all the work that I've done, whether it's graffiti or graphic design or art, the last few years, I can't really point to something that I'm like, this is me. And I want to change that. I want to actually change that and make something for myself that represents me. And to do so, you have to know yourself. You have to be very self-aware. And the past few years, well, guess what? That's what I spent most of my time doing. When you're burnt out, either you drink and you do anything else but the work. But I've been doing the work. So I've gone to therapy. I got a team of people working with me on figuring out like what it is I want to do and how to do it. And so at first I thought I would start an apparel brand. So I trademarked the name Carouge Canada. I did all of the legal steps that you need to do that. And then eventually I realized that running a clothing business isn't really what I want to do. So what emerged from that is this mixed bag of ambitions. I want to grow my own food. I want to make art. And I also want to talk about mental health, because mental health is a very big pillar in my life. I'll tell you more about that in a future video. But for today, I'll tell you about basically my search for my unique voice. I feel like that's an everlasting journey, a continuous evolution. Like I need to find what it is I want to say as an artist, because I have the basics. I know how to draw, I know how to paint, I know how to sculpt, I know how to do all of these things, but the message is what I'm after. The medium is what I'm after. So I think for my 39th birthday that's coming up soon, I wanna send into the world a first creation, which will be a linocut print that will represent sort of my inner experience of my own life. I don't know what the title is yet. I've been sketching, and I'll keep you guys up to date with that. But yeah, so that's it for today. I think the next video will be a little bit more about that mental health pillar, and we'll discuss how unmasking my art and finding my true self has been the best road I've ever been on. So have a good day. Bye.